Welcome to this video made by Mid Yorkshire Teaching NHS Trust on fatigue management strategies. Today we will discuss ways to help manage your fatigue, and at the end of this video you can find links to condition-specific fatigue information. Fatigue is extreme tiredness that does not improve with rest alone. There are three main strategies to managing your fatigue. These are known as the 3 Ps and stand for planning, pacing and prioritising your weekly tasks. This will help prevent you from entering the boom and bust cycle, which is where you may do too much at one time, causing a crash in your energy levels. The boom-bust cycle can cause increased fatigue on not only that day, but for a few days following. This can often feel like you have hit a brick wall and are then often unable to do other activities that you need to or have planned to do. Some people also describe this as running out of money at the bank, as you have spent all of your energy and have nothing left for the rest of the day. Fatigue is different for everybody. What may increase your fatigue may not be the same for someone else also experiencing fatigue. And fatigue can vary from day to day, which is why it is important to use the 3 P strategies that we will go on to talk about later in this video. Fatigue can affect you physically in many different ways. Some people describe physical fatigue as their muscles feeling weak and as though they are trying to walk through treacle. Fatigue can also affect your ability to think and concentrate on activities, and some people report feeling forgetful because of this. Finally, fatigue can also impact your mood. You may feel frustrated at not being able to do things that you want to, or may feel low in mood and not want to do the things you would usually enjoy. It is important to keep a balance between your well-being and managing your fatigue symptoms. A typical day may include shopping, meeting friends, going out, cooking and walking the dog. However, for someone with fatigue, this may not always be possible to do all in one day, even if this is something you may not have found difficult before. The environment can also impact on fatigue without you knowing. Factors such as loud and busy environments, lighting levels, temperature and ventilation can all affect your fatigue levels. So here we will show you how the 3 P strategies of planning, pacing and prioritising can help to manage your fatigue well, but will also allow you to do what you need to do and what you want to do. This may look different to how you used to do things and can involve changing your old routine. Prioritising includes looking at all the activities you have been doing and decide if they are necessary, if they are important to you, if they need to be done by you or if someone else can do that activity, and finally if they need to be done at all. This will help you to focus on doing the jobs that are both necessary and enjoyable to you to help manage your fatigue levels and make sure the activities you do matter to you. Prioritising can then support you to move on to the next P, which is planning. And some people find it useful to look at your week as a whole rather than just specific day-to-day tasks and completing activities as and when you think of them. By looking at your week as a whole, you can spread your activities out evenly to avoid having some days much busier than other days. It may also be useful to look at the times you complete your activities to spend your energy wisely throughout the day. This leads on to the final P, pacing. Pacing is breaking up your activities into chunks and having short rest breaks in between. This prevents you from pushing through tasks and causing a crash in your fatigue levels. You can consider setting alarms to remind you when you need to stop and rest. And your rest periods can be short and they may only last 10 to 15 minutes, but regular rest can save you time in the long run. Asking others for help can be important to help you manage the 3 Ps consistently, and this may help improve your overall quality of life. Here are some links that you might find useful to read. They are made by charities linked to different conditions that fatigue can impact on. If there is anything in this video that you would like to discuss further, please reach out to your local health professional.